What is up, y'all? Magi Kingdom of Magic, episode 15. Oh man, I didn't know what to think. Last week I thought the magicians was just fucking evil, you know? They destroyed the last world because they didn't want to get along with the goy. And now they had the fucking people on the Magnostad sucking their Mongoi out just to run their fucking city. But now we see that 70 years ago in the Mustad's kingdom, that the people in the palace, you know, always some political higher up people that's fucking corrupt and dirty, I always gotta treat people bogus. They treating these fucking magicians like fucking, you know, fucking, they making them make rain over the fields and shit, you know, and they was dying because back then the magic system wasn't really developed. So it took like 10 of their ass just to make rain, and when they did, they would be coughing up blood and blood coming out of their ass because they couldn't, you know, it was like they was forced to put out more Mongoi just to make this one simple thing happen because they didn't really understand what was going on back then. I mean, really didn't know how to use magic back then. It was still kind of a new concept, I think. I don't know. And we see that these magicians had to live in fucking huts, sharing beds and shit, and they didn't really get treated well because I guess these people in the palace looked down on the magicians and shit, and Magi fucking lost his wife because of the fucked up conditions that the magicians had to live in. You know, she ran out. She had to use all the fucking Mongoi to feed the regular people, the goys, Mongoi goy, to feed the regular people, you know. And even after that, Magi was like, the magicians was born for a reason, you know. We were born to help other people. We were born to help the goys. That's what we was born for. We can see the root. We can make things happen that other people can't happen. I mean, other people can't make happen. So we gotta be here for a reason, you know. And he's surrounded by white rook and shit. And it was the same thing after, you know, when he was talking to Aladdin. He was surrounded by white rook when he said you want to live peacefully with the different people that come, you know, to Magnostad, you know, and all of that shit. And it's nothing corrupt about him. He just wanted everybody to live peacefully, and even though it was kind of a fucked up way for him to do the goys like that, it's still I guess because he feels it's the right way to do it. That's why the rook around him was white, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand. But anyway, as we see back then, after they was treating magicians bogus. The magicians, you know, they would get together and they would think, you know, make up new shit, you know, try to find better ways to use magic, which is kind of what Magnostad is based off of how they did in the past, how the magicians were really thirst for knowledge instead of lust for domination like the goys would, you know. That's how they got all them damn kids in there to listen to them. You're like, y'all are different, you know. Have you ever felt different from your friends around you? Have you ever felt like a outcast even though you were surrounded by these people you loved, you know? And everybody was like, yeah. And it's because you a fucking magician. That's why. What do you want? What do you thirst for, you know? I mean, but no, he said something like, the goys always want, you know, they lust for the domination. They want to take over shit. They want to kick people to the curb, and, you know, backstab their friends and all of that shit, you know. And he said, and that's when Titus was like, you know, we the same way. Magicians don't, you know, we would do the same thing to other people. Then he said, hey, what have you always wanted, you know, as magicians? What have you always thirst for? And everybody was like, knowledge and shit, you know. And I guess that's what you know, snapped everybody into thinking like, yeah, man, this nigga's speaking some real shit. So anyway, back then, after the magicians developed all these, started with the basic magic system, developed the basic magic system, then they can do magic easier, you know, perform tasks easier, and everybody liked them. Liked them. You know, all the people was like, yay, yay, you know, go magicians, we love you, yeah, yeah. And that's when the royal palace gave them like a noble title or whatnot. And we see that not everybody in the fucking palace wanted, you know, like the magicians. Like, oh, these magicians think they, you know, think they the shit, you know, get a little bit of fame. Now they, you know, now they think they equal to us, you know. But after that, a plague broke out, you know, and everybody was dying. A lot of people was dying, but magic couldn't fucking work on it. And so the people in the palace started rumors and said it was the magician's fault. They was trying to do some experiment. It got out and it started killing people. And that's how they was able to, I guess, not get vengeance, but, you know, let they hate loose on the magicians, you know. They tortured the magicians, they had them in prison, they beat them, and that's just fucked up, you know. And the magicians was able to escape. They was able to live peacefully for 30 years, but after that, the Parthia Empire, the Parthia Empire, they, you know, it was a war started against Musta, Shim, and whatnot, and the royal palace would use the magicians in the front line, as the front, you know, as the people in the front, and they would just get fucking ran through with arrows and shit and spears, and that's real fucked up, man. And Magnostad would sit around and look at all his students and his family and his friends get killed, and his daughter died right in front of him. Like, is this really what we were born for? Is this, you know, we were, you know, why? Still questioning why she was a magician, why all of this shit was happening, you know, if they were meant to help people. And then he sees in the palace as they celebrating their victory over the Parthia Empire, how all of them just dirty and just fucking animals, just, that's all they wanted was more earthly stuff. They didn't want the same thing. They didn't value the same thing he valued, like knowledge and peace. They just wanted to take over more stuff. They just wanted more stuff, and it was just so. And he seen it. It was just like, these. I'm working hard for these people. I done spent my life doing all this shit to help these people. Fuck this shit, you know. And that's when he just, I guess, that's when he took over shit, you know, and started the country of magic, the kingdom of magic, Magnostad. So I don't know. I don't think I made any sense when I was talking. I don't know. But anyway, we find out that Magomet also fathered Yamraiha too, you know, which I don't know, she's not fucked up in the head, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way she just thought differently than him, but I don't know, man. He was the father of Yamraiha because her parents didn't want her because she was a talented magician. You know, I guess people still hated magicians back then. Before the Magomet took over Magnostad, I guess. I don't know. But man, I don't know if I made any sense in this whole fucking video. I was just going back and forth. But yeah, man, this episode was kind of fucked up, man. And I can see, like, I can kind of see what Magomet's talking about, how these people are just nothing but livestock, pigs, you know. And kind of worse, that they just want to take over shit, you know. They don't want to live peacefully, and they don't want to acquire knowledge about making the world better. They just want more because that's the way they are. And I don't know, man. And I think it's because that's all he was exposed to. He wasn't really exposed to nice people. He wasn't really exposed to. I can't really, now that I'm thinking about it, I can't really say there was some nice fucking politicians in this whole damn series. Because even though I want to say Sinbad is still doing it, you know, he wants to take over shit. He wants the Rim Empire. He wants fucking Alibaba on the side. He wants more people. He wants to acquire more stuff, and it's like, man, I can't really, you know, I can't really defend, you know, the Goys. I'm trying to, but, you know, I don't know, man. Shit was kind of fucked up, man. Yeah. I don't know. I hope we can find a better way. Some kind of way that the Goys and the magicians could live, because that's what Aladdin looking for. A better way for the, you know, everybody to cohabitate, so that nobody would be suffering, or at least suffer too much, you know, because life is hard, you know. So, yeah, man, that was it, man. I want to know what Aladdin gonna say. I want to know what's his answer gonna be for everything. How is he gonna find a way for the non-magic people and the magicians to cohabitate and to live in a world peacefully? That's what I want to know. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. I wonder if Aladdin's gonna change. If he gonna look at Alibaba differently. Like, man, nigga, you ain't a magician, man. You ain't, you know. I don't know, man. But anyway, this video long enough. I'll see y'all niggas later.